Hey everyone, today we'll be taking a look at this tower cooler that I got recently. It's manufactured by Kenstar and the model number, as you can see here, it's Alta 35 tower cooler, and these are the basic features of this cooler. So I'll be sharing a link of this product in the description section below, and you can check all of the features on that link. So let's go ahead and open the box and we'll see what we've got inside. And the first thing that I noticed here is about the caster wheels, which are the wheels that let you move this cooler. So it's mentioned that the caster wheel and the accessories are inside. So let's quickly open this box. Okay, so this is the view from the top. So the first thing that we have here is the power cable, which I believe is attached to the cooler. And then I guess this is some descriptive or information manual, which also has the list of items that are included in this box. So I'm gonna pause the video for now and I'll take this thing out. So I've taken the product out and it's come in a nice little plastic wrapping, and on the back side there's a box which has all of the accessories. So I think it has the wheels and a few other accessories, and on the top we have a instruction manual which talks about how to assemble the leg and the caster wheel in the air cooler. And with respect to assembling the leg and the caster wheels, I think I'm going to need a screwdriver because the packaging mentions about screws being in the items list along with the caster wheels and the leg wheel cap. So let's open this plastic wrapping first and also check the accessories that are inside. Okay, so first let's take a look at the owner's manual. So this thing has all the precise instructions that you may need to install or use this product, and it also has the list of troubleshooting steps. So in case if you're facing any issues, you can go through this manual and you'll be sorted out. So yeah, this is something very useful, so ensure that you keep it in a proper place. So in this accessories pack, you've got the wheels that are attached to the leg. So there are 4 wheels in it. I'm going to place it somewhere else for now. And then additionally you have these screws. So if you check the leg, there's an attachment for there are holes for these screws, and these will basically fit at the bottom of the cooler. So let's install this quickly. So I've installed the first wheel and the leg assembly, and I wanted to show you something. So on these wheels, there's something written as front on 2 of the wheels, and on the other 2 we've got back. So the ones that have front written on it, these need to be mounted towards the front side of the cooler, and the other ones will be mounted on the back side. So to mount this, let me move the camera a little bit, or maybe we can mount the one that needs to be put on the back side. So installing this is pretty simple. It's got this notch like thing that you need to insert over here, and then we'll put the 3 screws and tighten this up. So I'll pause the video now and install all of the 4 wheels, 2 on the front which have the front markings and 2 on the back which have the back marking. So I've attached the 4 wheels and we are pretty much done with the assembly. Now I'll lift this up and show you the different parts of this cooler, and for the entire review I'll do a separate video once I start using this cooler and maybe use it for a month or so. So after that I'll share a feedback about this, but for now we'll just concentrate on the different components of the cooler. So let's start from the back to the front. So on the back side you've got this water inlet. So initially it was like this, but you need to push this mesh a little bit up, and then the water inlet section will be opened. So from here you need to pour in water, and on the front side we've got the level indicator, so that's on the front. And again we'll go to the back side of the cooler. So over here you have the drain plug, so in case if you're storing the cooler away after the summers, then you need to remove all of the water and then dry it and then keep it away. Here are some pump cleaning guidelines that you can go through. And on the front side we've got these knobs, two knobs. One is to control the speed of the blower, and the other knob is to control the swing and the cool plus swing, or if you just want to keep it on the cool mode. So those two knobs are present for that. And on the top you've got the ice chamber, so it's explicitly mentioned here that you do not have to fill water from here. It's only an ice chamber. So if I lift this up, you'll notice a small section to keep ice, and this will increase the cooling performance. And finally, this is the power cable, which is a standard 3-pin cable. It's not the high power thing, it's a normal 3-pin cable. So that's it, guys. That was a small video covering the basics of this tower cooler by Kenstar. There are a few other variations that are available for this cooler, so I'll be placing links for all of those in the description section of this video. And if you have any questions about this product or in general about coolers, then you can post them in the comment section below and I'll answer them as soon as possible. So thank you for watching this video, and do subscribe to my channel.